birds. Big birds. Small birds. Flippy birds. Flappy bird. Oh god, no, not again. Hello everybody, and welcome to, It has no background audio, but it sure does beep at me. Happy Friday, everybody. How you doing? Hello, Cynthia. Hello, Dex Roach. How is it going, everybody? That is definitely an interesting theory, Dex Roach. But yes, new game. And because I get off early on Fridays, I was actually able to, go and do, whoa, what the brr. I was actually able to go and, make a promo image in time. Didn't want to do it last night. And you know me, I always like having proper promo images. Now, let me just make sure, Mia. How is my... Stream quality apparently says excellent, so... Well, it's fine. I was getting a weird buffering issue. I guess it's fine. If it persists, let me know. If you are getting some weird buffering issues on YouTube, let me know. Don't know what's happening. That being said, I have been in a mood today. Specifically, I feel like my chair is too high. I don't think it is. I don't think it is too high. It's one of those moments where I think I'm just slightly uncomfortable. May also just be, who knows. Is okay, sounds fine. Nice. That being said, yeah, no, I definitely had a weird day today. First of all, I work in a place where there's a lot of, cancerous dust. Specifically silica dust. Inhaling it's a bad idea. So I took a saw, was cutting some stuff, some dust was up, and I was like, well, now I'm covered in this shit. So I went to go clean it off, as you do, and as it turns out, oh, my mask got covered a little bit. Oh, that's fine, I'll just clean it off a little bit. One of the seals came loose. Fuck. Hey, do you know, no one in the office knew how to fix my issue with the mask. So I googled the mask, and I now know how to take the mask apart completely. I figured it out. Took about like 5 minutes, and I fixed it up, and I cleaned everything off, and I'm good now. Not gonna die. Yet. Might eventually, but that's later down the road. That being said, this is a game that was gifted to me by a friend, my friend Kyrie, so we're gonna see how we go. How is my voice volume? Excuse me, what? What do you mean, voice volume? Is this game voiced? By not me? That's wild. Hold on a minute. Now I am morbidly curious. Now we gotta get in. Ooh. I love the art style. January 1st, 1848. Chateau Crincer of Baron Rogel. No, the frog is dead! Is that Monsieur Grenouille? Oh mon dieu. Dame Cataline, what have you done? Act 1, a cat with claws. Ah! Good. Sparrowson! Oh, good! It's midday already. Where on earth is Feather? I don't know if I like him having hands. I really do think Limbus Company has an ulterior motive. I mean, I'd hope the story has a plot. I know you don't want to play because it's a gacha, so you find if I explain this. I mean, I don't understand it whatsoever because I haven't played the game. You're free to speak about it. Just know that I will not understand it as I have zero context.
Oh, well, look who finally decided to get up. Haven't you, heard what they say about the early bird falcon?
Oh, it's too early for worms, past the Cabernet Sauvignon.
Oh, there'll be time for that later. We've got some business to handle first.
Business?
A letter arrived while you were sleeping. I haven't opened it.
It's probably just more junk mail. Go ahead, Sparrowson. You may have the honors.
All right, I am. Dear Monsieur Falcon, I'm writing today because my daughter, Dame Catalan, has been arrested for a crime she did not commit. She's being held at La Consagrain prison on the charge of murder. No less, her trial is in 3 days' time. I'd be greatly in your debt if you could offer her your legal aid. Sincerely, Signor Period Domo of Demo Estate.
Well, this is quite something.
I know, your first serious client in months.
Not just that. Demone Estate is well known for its exuberant wealth. Even if we cannot do much for Dame Catalan, his lordship would still reward us handsomely for our efforts.
Wow. So I suppose you intend on defending Dame Catalan in court?
Oh no. Oh, don't. Oh no. Oh no. I can't save Scum. The rat bastards. Basically, leader of Limbus Company has stated she wants to be the head. Yeah. Limbus Company holds a similar effect to the tree, albeit inciting ego and distortions more common than normal. Limbus Company is gathering large amounts of bros and crafting them to possibly create another tree of light. Oh boy. Of course. Of course. It would be foolish to let such a good opportunity slip through our feathers. Grab your coat, Sparrowson. We're going to find our kitty client at La Consigre.
Excellent. My derriere was getting quite tired from all this sitting around. But I better file away Signor Domo's letter first. One moment, Falcon. Ferrier's letter has been added to your evidence folder. Ah, good. You may access the evidence folder at any time by clicking the suitcase symbol. Ah, nearly forgot my wallet. Wouldn't want to lose that. Again. I recall you using it at New Year's party. And at Christmas. Yes, alright. No need to make a list. Falcon picked up his wallet. 20 Frances! Oh boy. Not to mention, Limbus has ties to several wings, specifically T Corp, P Corp, focused in duration of minerals, H Corp, and W Corp using portals instead of trade. Oh yeah, yes. You may see how much money he is carrying at any time by clicking on the wallet symbol. Let's make a move. Welcome to the map screen! I was not expecting this. From here you can travel to any listed area by clicking on the location, name, or location node. Areas marked with a clock symbol will take a whole day to visit. Areas with no symbol can be visited freely. Sign the door reads, Aviary Attorney Offices. In no case too big or too small. No junk mail. Falcon, why are we back at the office? We have a case to solve. I'm just procrastinating. Well, stop it. We need to get back to helping Dame Catherine. Alright, I'm ready. Let's go. Falcon, why are we back at your office? Alright, yeah. Let's go. Falcon and Sparrow step into the stone-cold foyer of Consecrated Prison. Oh, we went to the prison first. A solemn-faced guard and visitors linger beneath the medieval archways. The Consecrated. They say this place is the finest prison in the whole of France. Should I be giving these birds a French accent? Nah. The outer walls are impenetrable as the cells are spotless. The guards are well-mannered.
What do you want?
Oh my. My theory is that Elsie could be trying to work towards get their wing status. The Tree of Light in the backlog of Discernible Matter and Morality is contained within their base. Possibly.
Good day, monsieur. I'm here to see Dame Catherine Demue. I'm representing her in court.
Ah, you're a lawyer, huh? Yeah, follow me. Well, what are you waiting for? Keep up.
My papa hasn't forgotten about me, has he?
Dame Catherine Demue, I presume?
You've arrived. The fantastic lawyer, Monsieur Falcon, and his petite assistant, Aunt Sparrowson.
My lady is knowledgeable.
Don't talk like that, Sparrowson.
Sorry.
Papa told me that you'd only hire the best lawyers in town.
I'm flattered.
But they weren't available on such...
Mother, you didn't need to add this part.
But they weren't available on such short notice, so he hired the first people in the address directory.
Oh.
You see, Falcon, I told you listening under Aviary attorney will pay off.
Let's get down to business. Dame Catherine, could you fill us in on some details? Your father's letter was brief.
I'll do my best. What else do you want to know?
The sound effects are loud. Hold on. That's a little better. What happened on the night of the murder?
What exactly happened on the night of the murder?
Oh, let me think. It was Friday evening. Me and my papa arrived at Chateau Cintrine, the home of the great Baron Rogue. My papa spent all evening talking with Monsieur Gwenry and the Baron about business stuff.
Business stuff?
Well, the three of them own a railway company together. So, throughout all dinner, they were talking about the company's shares and investments, but I really didn't understand most of it. But after dinner, this man with the camera took our photograph. That was a lot more fun.
I'm sorry, a man with a what took your what?
A camera. It's a very new gadget. A tiny bug sits in a box with a tiny paintbrush and paints your picture very fast. In 10 minutes, poof, you have a perfect picture.
Wow, technology is amazing.
I don't think the lady's explanation is right, Sparrowson.
Oh, let me believe.
Still, the camera sounds like a very special device. We'll make note of it.
Camera's been added to your evidence folder. Photographer named Robito attended the banquet. Okay.
Please continue, Dame Catherine.
So, after we had the photograph, I went to the gardens to get some air, and that's when I found the body of Monsieur Grenouille. He was all ripped open. A housemaid saw me standing over the foggy Monsieur, and called for help. The police arrived. Before I could say anything, I ended up here. It was all such a blur.
Must have been terrifying.
It wasn't so bad. My papa knew how to taught me how to be a brave cat. There was something else you wanted to ask, Monsieur Falcon?
Dame Catherine, who attended the banquet that evening?
Well, there was my papa. My dearest maman couldn't make it. And then there was Baron Rogue,
It was the mother!
who hosted the dinner, and his housemaid counsel, I think she was called. Of course, there was Monsieur Grenouille. Well, until, you know, he died. And then there was Monsieur Robito and de Rabanito, the man with the camera, but he was only there for a little while. I think that was all. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Dame Catalan, did you see anything suspicious that evening?
Suspicious?
Like maybe a guy lurking in the shadows, or a bloodied murder weapon?
Monsieur Falcon, I do believe you're looking for an easy answer.
You got me.
I did not see anything, I'm afraid. The evening was very normal. The food was delicious. The conversation was boring. It was all very ordinary until the incident.
I see.
Right, Falcon. You missed something of huge import.
I did.
Dame Catalan, you said the food was delicious. But you didn't say what the food was.
You and your damn stomach.
Let me see. I had poached red herring to start, garnished with garlic butter.
Go on.
Someone is just showing off with these images at this point.
The marbled steak served perfectly bloody rare.
Glorious, Falcon, write that down.
What? That can't possibly be relevant to the case.
Write it all down, please. For me.
Fine, fine.
Red herring has been added to your evidence folder. Bloody rare steak has been added to your evidence folder.
Spaceman, remind me to not let you talk to my clients on an empty stomach.
Come to think of it, I did find it a little strange we weren't given any cutlery.
No cutlery? Even for the steak?
No, you would think that Great Baron Chateau Crinier would have glorious silverware, but there was none to be seen.
That's a little peculiar.
Was there anything else you wanted to know, Monsieur Falcon?
No, I think we'll be fine.
So it's around now, Falcon.
Where I see it, we have two tasks. We should head to the Chateau Crinier to try and see the murder for ourselves. And we should try and track down the supposed photographer, Monsieur Robito de Robino.
2 days and 2 tasks. Seem doable.
But we should we should get back and get some rest first. We have a lot of work ahead of us.
Wait, Monsieur Falcon, before you go, you do believe my story, don't you?
Fuck! Oh! Oh no! You know what? No. We want her on our side because if she is the one committing the crime, then us saying that we believe in her makes it so we can trick her into letting something important slip. So we do want to say we believe in her because then she'll let her guard down.
Of course, Dame Catalan. It's our duty as lawyers.
And as gentlemen.
Decisions again. You're up.
Yeah.
To have faith in your testimony, you can trust us.
Thank you. Thank you both.
Dame Catalan, Monsieur Grenry, Baron Rogreel. These names are getting a bit confusing, aren't they?
Not particularly.
That is for me. I'm gonna start compiling a face. I'm gonna start compiling a Facebook so that I keep track of who everyone is.
A what?
A Facebook. Collection of people's names, pictures, and descriptions in one to easy carry catalog.
I think I understand. The name could use a little work, though.
Sparrowson has started compiling a Facebook. J.J. Falcon, the Aviary attorney himself. Sparrowson, Falcon's suave and courageous lackey. What a handsome fellow. Praetor de Mal, a wealthy father of Dame Catalan, a prior hired us to defend Dame Catalan in court. Quark! Ill-mannered jailkeeper seems to feel disgust for criminals and for animals in general. Caroline de Mal, elegant bourgeoisie's daughter of Signor Praetor de Moor. She has been accused of murdering Monsieur Gury. Grenouille, the froggy businessman who was found murdered at Chateau Crinier.
Crinier, a colleague Pereira and Rogel. That's a lot of characters. You can access the people by anytime by clicking the book symbol.
Let's make a move.
The game saves automatically at the start of each new day. Lovely! The gentlemen's have Facebook, yep. But you can also make quick saves at any time by pressing save and quit from the pause menu. You can access the pause menu by clicking the cog symbol in the upper left corner by pressing the escape key. Let's go to the... Ooh, where do I want to go? Oh, where do I want to go? This... The photographer won't have... let's get a baseline by going to the crime scene. We always go to the crime scene first.
Falcon and Sparrowson then to the courtyard outside Chateau Crinene.
The people with dirty clothes and gaunt faces linger around the building's shadows.
Excusez-moi, messieurs.
That's not scary.
I don't mean to be a pain, but my little girl and I are sick and starving, see? Don't suppose you happen to have some spare change?
You have 20 francs in your wallet. What will you do? I can't give 5. I could give 1 or 10. I also can't help but feel like I'm being shystered. I just got here and I'm already being... I'll give 1.
There you go. Stay safe, madam.
Many thanks to you, messieurs.
That was pretty generous of you, Falcon.
Times are tough. Making sure a mother and a child have something to eat is the least I can do. But what am I doing here, standing here, moralizing? Come on, Sparrowson. We've got business to attend.
Falcon and Sparrowson step inside the pristine wood-paneled foyer of Chateau Crinier.
Oh, look at this place. Baron Rogel must be loaded.
More than loaded. When it comes to lucrative investments, the Baron is a legend. Factories, chocolate shops, hotels, railroads. The Baron owns a little bit of everything on this side of the Sino.
Is he here right now?
Yes. The smug-looking chap with the impressive mane. But we must approach a man of his stature with tact and finesse.
Hey, Baron, we'd like a word. How's that?
Sparrowson, you have the finesse of an inbred warthog.
Oh, you like me, ladder? You got his attention?
Did I hear my name? The great Baron Rogel, proper the owner extraordinaire at your service. And who might you be? You fellas be more investigators?
Honest truth. Be honest with the man. No, we're attorneys.
Not quite. I'm a private attorney, J.J. Falcon. This is my associate, Sparrowson.
Oh, is he? You know you aren't the first to have passed through here today.
Oh?
Yes. Jumpy, twitchy fellow came by this morning. Asked a bunch of questions and hopped away before he heard the answers. Most curious.
Yeah.
Do you know who it was, Sparrowson?
Perhaps, I have a hunch. Sorry, hunch. Have a hunch. No, sorry, hunch. We'll be seeing him at the trial.
A friend of yours?
Something like that.
So, what may I do for you, messieurs? We're doing some research on Monsieur Grenouille. The frog who was killed here on Friday evening.
Of course, such a tragedy. He was a good friend and a loyal business partner. I suppose you messieurs will be wanting to see the crime scene for yourself?
Actually, yes, that would be fantastic.
Be my guess. You'll find the garden where the murder occurred through the back doors. You may also be interested in the lounge on the second, third floor to the right. That'll be where we gather for group photograph prior to the... unfortunate incident.
Can we see the finished photograph?
I'm afraid not. It's my understanding that the photograph must be developed before it can be viewed. It's a slow process. My own for a copy of the photograph is to be delivered in 3 days' time.
Oh, that's no good to us. The trial may be over by then.
Nonetheless, we appreciate the hospitality. Thank you, Baron.
No trouble at all. I'll be here to see you when we're done with your investigation.
So where shall we go first?
Select a room to investigate. Let's go to the garden.
Dame Catlin said that she found Monsieur Grenouille on the stairs by the fountain. So this must be the very spot the murder took place.
Hey, Falcon, do the crime scene investigation thing.
The crime scene investigation thing.
Yeah, you know, the thing where you get all eagle-eyed and analyze every object in excruciating detail.
You mean search for evidence?
Yeah, do that.
Not a bad suggestion. Wouldn't be the first time the Parisian police might have missed something up right under their noses.
In investigation mode, you are free to examine the scene of every room. Click on an item of interest and Falcon will examine it in closer detail. When you've had enough, or when you can find nothing else to examine, click on X in the top right corner. Select an area to examine. Ah, good. Let's go with here first.
Dried blood on the staircase. This must be where Monsieur Grenouille died.
You see the bloody footprints? Oh my, there's names scrawled in blood, written in frog's last breath.
Wishful thinking. What I'm seeing here is a big sticky puddle. There's nothing to indicate that the body was moved, or that the frog was left a last-minute clue. All I can make out from the bloody mess is Monsieur Grenouille was attacked and killed on the staircase. A finely crafted statue. The mane almost looks lifelike.
Would you say it behooves us to stroke it?
No, I would not. Another beautifully made horse statue.
You know, my uncle once had a horse that refused to eat hay.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
And eventually we realised that it was fitted up on horse doves.
Oh, terrible.
Once you examine the thing, you can't reselect it. Good.
This fountain is finely crafted. It's a solid carved marble. That thing can't have been cheap. I see nothing but water in the bottom of the lower basin.
It's a shame we can't see inside the upper basin from here. That would be a perfect place to stash a murder weapon.
That's actually not a terrible line of reasoning. Worth waiting closer, just a bit closer. Look, just to be sure.
I suppose we should.
No, I apologize. I wasn't being direct enough. I meant to say, Sparrowson, go on, wade through the fountain and take a closer look inside the upper basin.
Me? No, if you want to go on and do it yourself.
I'm a respectable lawyer. You can't expect me to roll up my trousers and paddle around a fountain like a duck in the lake.
Well, you don't pay me enough to justify getting my sweet threads wet. Look, there's one reasonable way to settle this. We flip for it.
Flip for it.
Yep, flip this for 1 France coin. You call the outcome, get wrong, you go for a swim. So what'll it be, heads or tails? Important face or proud squiggle?
Oh, Napoleon's face. Excuse me for a minute.
Oh, damn it. God damn it. I can't save Scum. I've been denied my save scumming ways. No, I can't cheat. Easily. I can't cheat easily. Doesn't mean I can't still cheat. Heads.
Put it all on heads. Don't let me down, old Emperor.
There I go. It's tails.
Excuse me. Just because I can't easily cheat doesn't mean I won't still do it. As I recall, I spent several hours doing just re-rolling a fucking door. So yeah, I will absolutely keep doing this. You know, seeing a lion with gloves and hands is actually a lot more sensible. As opposed to, you know, the birds. Of course you did. Of course I did it.
Plant squiggles. It's called a wreath, Sparrowson, but sure, I'll bet on the plant squiggles.
Here I go. It's heads.
What the you cheating little bitch!
You've gone with the old Emperor Falcon.
Car fine, hold on my shoes.
Falcon really should have done had a spot of rigged flip, coin flip. I don't feel bad for cheating. Almost. Oh, you're back. Get a good swim.
No, I'm a bird, not a fish. But I did find a mysterious odd item in the upper basin. It's no murder weapon, though.
What is it? It's brown and sticky. Smells weird. Did tell me he picked up a...
A very wet cigar butt? Possibly belonging to the Baron Rogil. Correct. But it shouldn't be too surprising. Just his house, after all.
I'll stage in the evidence folder just in case.
Cigar butt, add to your evidence folder.
Anything else we need to do here?
You know, if I just went one fucking thing further, I would have absolutely seen that it was rigged.
Baron Rogil certainly likes his horse statues.
I'm on those statues, but little cherub people creep me out. Besides, babies should be waddling, not a demonstrate the saddler's horseback riding.
A horse statue. This one has a goofy face.
Reminds me of a joke. Once walked into a bar and the barkeep says,
Why the long face? Yes, we've all heard that one.
"Well, no, the barkeep says, you gotta stop coming here. You're drinking us under this table."
Stop remaining the horse jokes.
Well, it looks like we're done here. The cigar was found at the bottom of the fountain in Rogil's garden. Could be reached with a little waiting.
I think we're done here.
Good call. But you sure you don't want to take another little tip? We still have time.
Don't push your luck.
Over to the lounge. Oh! Her head is out of the fucking frame. Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh my god. I can't. That shit's fucking hilarious.
Second floor, the third door on the right. This must be where the photograph was taken.
Hey, Falcon. Just say that.
See what?
Housemaid totally just did something shifty.
Shifty.
They just pocketed something from that drawer. You better call her out on it.
Excuse me, mademoiselle.
Oh! Yes, are you two policemen?
No, we're private attorneys. My name is J.J. Falcon.
Arms Patterson.
Oh, how rude of me. My name is, Colleen Duarte. So, what may I do you, help you with Monsieur's with today? I can actually see your head here.
We're investigating a murder that took place last week. Do you mind if we ask you a couple of questions?
That's fine. Just let me grab a chair. That's better. What is it you want to ask?
Where's the photograph taken? We're looking for the room where the photograph was taken prior to the incident. Would you happen to know whether this is the right room?
Oh, you're in the right place. I saw the photograph session for myself. Let's see. The cameraman was standing just about where you're standing, actually, Monsieur Farley.
And where was the camera pointed?
Right at the clock above the mantelpiece. The Baron insisted on using that very location.
Now that I'm looking at it, something isn't right about that clock.
I know, banging on it totally clashes with the decor.
I was thinking along more obvious lines. The clock has no hands.
The clock has never had hands the years I've worked here. I think Baron Rogier is keeping it around as a compensation piece.
Well, we're conversing about it, so I guess it's working.
It's a peculiar detail. I'll make note of it.
Missing clock hands have been added to your evidence folder. Wow, we're getting a lot!
Is there something you wanted to ask? You were a little nervous when we came in. You thought we were police officers.
Just tell me on now. I think you need to confess.
No. I suppose I'm just a little nervous after all the drama last week.
Are you sure there isn't anything you're hiding?
It's okay to tell us we're defense attorneys. Means we help people get away with criminal acts.
Right, and... Wait, what? No, that's not an accurate description, Mr. Barrison.
Isn't it? Oh. What do we do then?
I'll tell you later.
Honestly, messieurs, I have nothing to hide. Was there something else you wanted to ask?
No further questions. Thank you, mademoiselle. You've been a huge help.
It's no problem, messieurs. Actually, there is something. I know you two saw me stealing. As you came in, I appreciate you didn't give me the third... you didn't give me the third decree about it. You see, I'm trying to save up to follow my dreams and, well... never mind, I'm rambling.
No problem, mademoiselle. To be honest, we have a much larger crime to worry about. Although I should probably ask, I don't suppose you've been stealing anything else? Silverware, perhaps?
You know about that. Yes, I suppose that was me. Started with a couple of teaspoons. Didn't think the Baron would miss those. But, yeah, I suppose the habit got a little away from me.
That's one mystery solved at least.
Missing silverware has been added to your evidence folder. I would appreciate it if you didn't tell the Baron. He's been really kind, and I would hate to break his trust.
I see.
So what's next, Big Bird?
Yes.
Could you make sure to have a look around? I trust everything was in order.
We had a look. Thank you, Baron. But I actually have some questions for you.
Please ask away. I have nothing to hide.
What happened on the night of the murder?
Baron Rogel, I would like to ask about your activities on the night of the murder.
Am I in trouble?
Not at all.
No, nothing like that. We're just gathering a full picture.
I see. Well, let me think. The guests arrived at 5 o'clock, and this music is very loud. The photographer arrived on the scene at 7 o'clock, and it wasn't until 7:30 that we had our picture taken. My housemaid discovered the crime scene soon after.
I see.
There's something else I can help you, messieurs, with.
We'll be leaving.
I think that'll be all, Baron. Thank you very much for your time.
It was a pleasure. Have a delightful day, messieurs. Did you get all the information you needed, Falcon?
I hope so.
Don't worry. If anything goes wrong in the trial, we can always just wing it.
Terrible. Just terrible. Let's head back to the office for some rest.
Okay. Studio de Robbie now. Let's go.
So this is the studio of the famous photographer. Shall we knock?
Oh, yeah, there's no one at all. Magnificent, marvelous artist, Monsieur Roberto Rubino, is currently on an artistic expedition. He shall return when his muses see fit.
When his muse see fit? What does that even mean?
I think it means he's a pretentious bird brain. But, what shall we do now?
We should knock anyway.
We should knock anyway.
Alright, does it harm? Nope, don't look like he's in, Falcon.
We should break in.
We should break in.
What? You serious?
Maybe.
Monsieur J.J. Falcon. I would have thought a man of justice like yourself would be against reckless displays of unlawful barbarism.
You're right. I'm sorry. I don't know what came over.
It's a brilliant suggestion. Stand back, I'm breaking the door down.
Wait, just like that. Shouldn't we discuss first? What in bird Jesus' name was that?
Oh, you said you wanted to break in.
I thought we could find an open window. I didn't think you would turn it into a bird-sized cannonball. Well, now we're here. We have to make the most of it. This place is quite something. It's very...
Swanky?
I was going to say ostentatious.
Oh, that's swanky talk for swanky.
I like that line. I can't lie. That was a great exchange. That's just swanky talk for swanky is great. I love it.
We don't have time for this. The sound of a door being smashed could be drawing unwanted attention. We should find anything that may help our case and get out. I see a bourgeois Bourgeois Tigris in profile. I see paints, inks, and diaries. Not quite sure what the clear liquid in this bottle is.
I could taste test it.
You could, but we don't have time for a hospital visit right now, so let's not. I see a finely dressed dandy fellow upon a horse.
A chandelier. You get one of those at the office.
I don't have the money for that sort of luxury. This appears to be a photograph of a ladder. Symbolic of climbing towards success, perhaps?
That looks more like a stepladder to me.
Oh no, we're not getting into that old argument.
Ah, so they have played Ace Attorney! I see the stepladder returns!
Beautiful picture of the Paris skyline. Given angle, this must be taken from Notre Dame Cathedral itself. Or given the angle. A butterfly, or a moth. It's difficult to tell in black and white. It's a photograph of a castle somewhere in the countryside.
I know I had an uncle who once fell off a castle rampart while on guard duty.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Did he die?
No, he got demoted.
Sparrowson, you're fired.
Terrible.
I wonder if they're feeling a bit pecky. Dude, don't you start with me! We have Sparrowson here making the puns. I don't need chat doing them too.
A lighthouse. No, wait. It's a man on a top hat. Actually, if I squint, it turns the head and turn my head sideways.
Relax, much, Falcon.
Tiny photograph of what appears to be a jail cell.
Reminds me. How legal is it? You know, breaking and entering and rifling through a person's belongings.
It's cool, we're lawyers.
It's okay. A recently passed amendment follows the proportionate amounts of property damage in the pursuit of criminal evidence.
I think that's correct. The use of your legal jargon makes me have faith in your credentials.
It sounds like you're starting to learn the finer points of the French justice system, Sparrowson.
And yes, finally, we're away from dual destinies. Good writing has returned, except for Sparrowson. Sparrowson I want to strangle.
This is a picture of a fence.
Oh, it's a fancy photograph. Here's views of the fences. I have all the pictures here. I would pick it as my favorite. Okay, I'm done. No more fence puns.
Picture of a sailing ship on a windy day.
Well, that's the only left.
Hey, Falcon, look.
What? It's just an easel.
Now look what's on the easel.
Oh wow, must be a copy of the photograph of the evening of the murder.
There's no question about it. I see a housemaid. Damn Caroline. I think that's Sir Purloin, Caroline's father. So what should we do? Do we just take it?
Don't you? You're continuing the fence ones. He's not here. Robbery away.
We've come this far, we might as well borrow it.
Studio photograph added to the evidence folder.
Is there anything else we need to do here?
I think we're done snooping. Let's get out of here before we draw further attention to ourselves.
They're purloining it? Yes.
Sounds good to me. Oh.
Oh, mon Dieu, what happened to my door? Well, Monsieur Rubino, it's like this. You see, we're attorneys who have been hired for the purpose of...
Raven did it! Resolve the whole thing.
Sparrowson!
What are you doing, Sparrowson? I've got this.
I'm not going to jail because your conscience is acting up.
Nobody's going to jail. Just take it easy.
Oh, damn ravens. I always have to shiny objects, am I right?
Is that racist? Hold on a minute. Is this just racism disguised as bird facts? Wait a minute here. Back it the fuck up. Are we being racist? Is this bird racism?
Oh no. Yeah, that's right. Let's make a move. Trial day is approaching fast.
Alright, let's go.
Palais de justice. Okay. Or palais de justice. No, in fact, I don't want to buy viewers. In fact, I'm just going to get that message. one more. There we go. And that'll get rid of that stupid fucking message. Yay! Have you ever read the webtoon called The Croaking? No, I haven't. What's it about? Falcon and Sparrowson head inside the marble portico of the Palace de Justice, awaiting the opening of the tribunal of the Grand Instance.
Are you nervous, Falcon?
Yes. Of course I'm nervous. We're woefully underprepared for this case. 2 days. We only had 2 days to prepare. And we're expected and how are we expected to get anything done on that frame?
I'll call me feathers, Falcon. We can do this.
Monsieur Falcon, Petit Sparrowson, is there anything you need me to do?
No, we've got a handle on things.
Falcon is just telling me how confident he's feeling about this case.
That's wonderful. I just know you will pull it through.
Rush move along, fellas.
I'll be waiting inside. Do your best, Monsieur Falcon.
We will. Are we ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
I mean, I need to do it for old time's sake.
All right, settle down, everyone. Is everyone here? JJ Falcon present. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Rupert Babington present. The defense is, the ready is prosecution, Your Honor. Oh, damn it, it's, oh gosh, read my notes.
Oh, I knew it.
Knew what?
Rupert, on to Paris Law School. I went to Paris Law School together. He was in one of my classes.
Oh, was he smart?
No. He always got the second worst marks in the class. I can only assume that he bumbled through the final exams on the luck of his 2 rabbit's feet. Unless he's pretty considerably, you might, already have his drawer in the bag.
That's good to know. But Sparrowsman, if Rupert scored second lowest marks in the class, then who scored the lowest?
I choose to exercise my right not to self-incriminate.
Oh, there is, prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Bob Jerry present.
Oh my god! Fucking okay, that's a lot of characters! I was not expecting that. Kind of like a human avian people, but they're all a different species of bird. It's Bubbly and not BL. Oh, interesting. Hey, Kyrie, how you doing? Welcome.
Your Honor.
Hey, Falcon. Well, there are only 6 members of the jury for this case. What do I count on 8?
Oh, those 2 birds with the funny hats are us yours, the associate judges. Well, please be about it. Well, let's begin. Because of our question with the trial of Dave Cadillac debut.
How are all the puns? I'm going to ring Sparrowson by his little neck. Is this Kangaroo Court? No, it is a BL. Kangaroo Court and a BL, wow. Is this why you gifted me this game, Kyrie? Is it because of all the puns? Did you knew I would be tortured? Is this for gifting you fucking Void Stranger?
Prosecutor, please call me a best witness for the crime.
Oh gosh, we're there already. Okay, I choose to call the officer in charge of murder investigation, Inspector Volatility, to the witness stand.
Respectable party, please respect the witness, madam, like you.
I thought you were a pirate at first. I played the first chapter in chat while you weren't there and I died laughing. Gotcha. So I gifted it to you.
As you wish, Your Honor. I swear to speak that without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
He's a chicken pirate now. No, the croaking is BL. I don't know about this game. Don't worry, all courts are now officially BL stories. So says Ace Attorney. How dare you duck at me?
Monsieur, no, Inspector, please state your name and occupation for the record.
My name is Inspector Justice Verti. I'm a servant of the law and scourge of the gutter rats that plague this city. I've enforced the law for over 20 years, and I shall continue until I bring the infamous Virgin Killer to justice. My path began 18 years ago.
What was the request, Inspector?
Of course, Your Honor.
Oh, great. I was hoping to have one of those, bumbling cutty officers, but instead we're stuck with a lawfully goody two-shoes. Oh, but this guy would turn his own mother in if he saw her littering. So, Inspector, is it true that you are the lead investigator on this case?
That is correct. I was also first among to arrive at the scene of the crime.
Captain Jack Sparrow said, "No, that's the other guy."
Then perhaps you can walk us through what you witnessed on your arrival.
Absolutely. After 7:30, we were alerted and brought to the scene of it by the housemaid Baron Rogrel. At the scene of the crime, we found Dame Catherine de Mule. She was standing over the corpse of Monsieur Granary with his blood on her paws.
Well, sounds like an open and shut case, in my humble opinion. No more questions, Your Honor.
Bloody paws. No one told me that detail.
Give it together, Falcon. You better give it an opportunity to cross-examine the witness.
This is the opportunity to find flaws in the inspector's testimony.
Of course, I know this.
Well, wait, you're perfectly right, Mr. Falcon.
Cross-examine the witness to find flaws in their testimony. Select key phrases that you find suspicious, and Falcon will press the witness for information. Ask the right questions to bring the truth to light. Avoid pressing for pointless details. The judge and the jury don't like having their time wasted. Select a statement or a question. We were alerted and brought to the scene by the housemaid, yes. At the scene of the crime. Sliced open corpse, blood on her paws. Sliced open corpse.
I'd like to ask about the corpse of Monsieur Granary.
Go on.
What was the cause of death?
What was Monsieur Granary's cause of death?
That was immediately obvious when I arrived on the scene. Monsieur Granary had a gaping slash from shoulder to thigh. Blood was everywhere. I spoke to the coroner, and he was in agreement. The frog died from blood loss directly caused by an open wound.
I see.
There's no chance of arguing. That it was an unrelated injury, huh?
Do you have another question about the corpse of, yes. Tell me about the slash. Who was removed from the mortal realm? Try not to get banned? Nah, don't worry. Oh, the frog. Yeah. It was, let me open up the Facebook real quick. This guy. Behind my face. The frog.
Inspector, could you please describe the cut on Monsieur Granary's corpse?
Certainly. There was a single vertical slash. There's a fine, deep cut. The sort you would expect to see from a sharpened saber or a surgeon knife.
Or a cat's claw?
Certainly.
Wait. You say a saber or knife could have inflicted the wound? Isn't that line of investigating worth pursuing?
Don't be daft, Falcon. Did you see about the knife or sort of the crime scene?
No.
Well, no, I didn't. But it's a possibility, is it not?
Without evidence, it's pretty unlikely possibility. Let's stick to the facts.
You have another question about the corpse of, no, I don't. Anyone craving battered frog legs? I've never had frog legs. Heard they taste like chicken. But I also have heard that's an old wives' tale. Blood in her paws.
Inspector, you say Dame Catherine had blood on her paws?
Aye, correct. Blood clung to her fur like guilt to a convict.
How much blood was there?
How much blood was there on the lady's paws, Inspector?
Enough for it to be clear she had dirtied her hands of the victim's body. We even noticed blood under the suspect's fingernails, around her fingertips, even more around her mouth.
Her mouth? How vile.
Aha! No, we know this. Inspector's answer seems pretty definitive. Do you have another question about Dame Catalan paws? Nah, they do taste like chicken. Bit fishy, but also with not much meat on them. Ah. Whose blood was it?
Whose blood was it?
Ha! What a question. It's Monsieur Clary's, of course.
How can you be so sure?
I object. This line of questioning is absurd. There's only one murder the victim that night, Falcon. The blood of Dame Catalan's paws could only belong to one person, Monsieur Grunnery. Judge, Falcon's trying to delay by asking pointless questions.
I'm afraid the prosecutor's at a point, Mr. Falcon. You have any reason to suspect the blood belonged to someone other than Monsieur Gregory?
I do.
I do, Your Honor. Actually, I have more than one suspect. I have evidence that the blood on Dame Catalan's paws had nothing to do with the murder.
There's a foolish time wasting on Falcon. If the blood on Dame Catalan's paws didn't come from the victim, then where did the blood come from?
On the night of the evening, Dame Catalan ate a bloody rare steak.
Is it true, Monsieur Remington?
Oh, well, in the manner of speaking, I suppose steak might have been on the menu.
Then, Inspector, would you acknowledge the possibility that the blood on the lady's paws did not belong to the victim, but to the steak?
Well,
Oh, wait, don't answer that, Inspector.
it's a possibility.
No!
Intriguing, pretty convincing.
You gained a little favor with the jury.
So, Inspector Forty, is it possible that you arrested an innocent bystander for simply being a messy eater?
No, hold on just a minute, Falcon. You're overlooking something quite crucial. Dame Catalan is an elegant bourgeoisie kitten. She was no doubt brought up with flawless etiquette and perfect table manners. At the banquet, she would have eaten the steak with a fork in her left hand and a knife in her right, like any proper civilized animal. How could she have possibly gotten her blood on her paws with such good manners?
Oh, that's a good question. Or at least it would have been to an ordinary dinner banquet. But as happens, something was missing from this particular banquet. Something that forced Dame Catalan to eat with her paws. Dame Catalan was forced to eat steak with her paws because silverware at the household had been previously stolen.
Was it stolen? I don't recall any mention of that in a police report.
We weren't aware of anything missing. In the broadcast evidence, we performed the initial investigation. But as it happened, Baron Rigel approached us about the very subject last night.
Innocent, perhaps? Oh, what a twist.
You've gained a little favor with the jury.
Where's the meaning of this? Bloody steak, misplaced silverware. Inspector, was your investigation so lax you overlooked these basic facts for your initial report?
Lax, my investigation. Don't I assure you I'm the most thorough investigator on the force?
But it's amazing that President Police managed to solve many crimes at all.
Huh. Oh dear.
Be on your way, Inspector. Perhaps do a little more inspecting for our next case.
Fine, so be it. Messieurs, until next time.
Prosecutor, I trust our next witness is ready.
Oh, yes, of course, Your Honor. Call upon her. Let's see. Monsieur Robito Rubino, from the photographer who attended the banquet on the night of the murder.
Mr. Rubino, please approach the stand beside the oath.
Off the go. I swear to speak without hatred of fear.
His voice has changed so much since the one time we did the racism comment.
Tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth. It's a little cliche, to be perfectly honest. Could the witness introduce himself for the court record? But anyone in this court does not recognize me. I'm the great Monsieur Rubino Rubio, cutting-edge photographer and visionary. I don't just take people's pictures, I capture their very essence. Je suis l'artiste je suis un poipe. You may have seen works in hit magazine, La Branche or Sèche. I can send you tweets.
Shh. They're called X's now.
What on earth is a tweet?
Bird-to-bird communication. Come on, Falcon. It's the 19th century. Get rid of Tom's already.
Yes, your workers are very impressive, Monsieur Rubino, but let's get down to business. Could you tell us of your activities on the night of the murder?
Very well. I was hired by Baron Ruggiero to capture the evening's events. I've read 7 in the evening, pointed my camera and captured the beauty of the banquet in one fantastic photograph. Then I buried Baron Ruggiero and left.
Like a true artist. With any regards to the photograph itself, who did the photograph?
What did you photograph? I thought you might ask. I brought a copy. You could see for yourselves.
Oh, very good. Let's take a closer look.
That's different.
My word. It's an exquisite picture, isn't it? So let's see, who do we...
Well, that's wrong entirely, because that clock has hands.
In the middle we have Baron Ruggiero, the lion, who hosted the event. On the left we have Senor Perrin de Meaux, the father of the defendant, Dame Catalan. And finally we see the housemaid called Dumont, who I suspect may have snuck into the picture uninvited.
Okay, so judging by this... yeah. It's probably him who murdered the frog.
As you can see, 2 people are clearly absent from the photograph. The first is the victim, Monsieur Granary, and the second is the defendant, Dame Catalan de Meaux. Quite suspicious, wouldn't you agree?
Just a moment, Monsieur Rabbiting. This proves nothing. The defendant and the victim were not photographed with the others. That doesn't mean they were in the garden together at that point.
Hold your horses, Falcon. I'm not done yet. Behind the photograph, subjects, we see a wall clock with the time set at 7:30. Now, is the time significant? Well, as Inspector Verturi told us earlier, that is the exact time the murder took place. Do you see, Falcon? Every suspect has an alibi at the time of the murder, save for Dame Catalan herself.
Hey, Falcon. The photograph doesn't seem right. Looks different from the one we borrowed at Rubino's studio.
I see it too.
I'm already out of water.
Our photograph shows Calloy Donut, Dame Catalan de Meaux, and Senor Purito. But Monsieur Rabino's photo shows Baron Rugul, where Dame Catalan should be standing.
By the way, I'm curious. Your VTuber design has a backstory. Was it inspired by HAL 9000? No! It was actually inspired by Cosmos from Xenosaga.
If we assume that only one photograph was taken, then this demonstrates that one of the photographs must have been edited in some way.
You just slammed down evidence like bam, inconsistency. Whole courtroom is out of order. Case closed.
I can't do that.
I suppose you could be a little more delicate with your words.
No, I mean I can't do that because evidence was illegally obtained. If I were to present Monsieur Rabino, would ask how we acquired it, and the whole trial would derail. Worst case scenario, I would lose my legal license and we would be arrested for theft.
Oh, well, we don't want that.
No, we don't. I should tread lightly. Well, I'd like to cross-examine the witness.
I suppose it's time, if you ask me. Photographs of rock-solid evidence.
$7 p.m.
Monsieur Rabino, you say you arrived at 7 o'clock.
Oh, give or take a couple of minutes, yes.
How long did it take to set up?
How long did it take to set up your camera?
It took perhaps 25 minutes to find a shared location, put together, the camera together, and get the film.
So you arrived at 7, and the photograph took place at 7:30, and you spent 25 minutes setting up? That leaves 5 minutes unaccounted for.
I can surely want to suggest Mr. Rabino did something nefarious in a small window of time.
No, I'm not. Not at all. I'm just trying to piece together the evening events.
I spent a little time talking with Baron Ruggiero when I arrived. That's probably where the rest of the time went.
You have another question? Yes. How do you know?
How do you know why you arrived at 7?
The clock on in my house said 6:45 when I left, and the walk to Chateau Chinnery took about 15 minutes. I claim to be Flora's timekeeper, but I am professional. I will stick to my own appointment.
No. photograph.
Let's take a closer look at this photograph.
I see a mistake in the photograph.
Just to clarify, Monsieur Rubino, photographs are a direct reflection of reality, are they not?
That's correct. Photograph process leaves no room for bias or inaccuracies.
That is most...
Yes, Cosmos has a great design. I love her. We also took some inspiration from the rival of the third game, Telos.
This is most curious, because I see a mistake.
A mistake? Impossible. I told you, Monsieur, the camera's perfect, unbiased device. Photographs it produces are flawless.
Look at this photograph.
Falcon, I'm not seeing any mistakes. Perhaps you could be more specific.
Certainly.
In the area of the photograph you believe to be a mistake.
The clock. The clock in this photograph. There's something not right about it.
Well, isn't that convenient? The bench sees something wrong with a key piece of evidence that implicates a client.
Oh, don't give me that cocky tone, Monsieur Rabington. I have evidence that says there's something wrong with the clock in that picture. The photograph clearly shows the clock's hands pointing at 7 and 6.
That much is self-evident.
Which is most curious, because the clock in the lounge of the Chateau Chindering has no hands.
It has no hands.
The clock is merely a decorative piece, a talking item. Feel free to ask Baron Regil or his housemaid if you have doubts. Monsieur Rubino, how do you explain this discrepancy?
I don't know. Those are some mistake. My camera is flawless.
There's no mistake, monsieur. Your photograph depicts objects that does not exist in the real world.
Well, maybe there was an error in the printing process.
An error precisely where the clock's hands should be? Please, monsieur, don't patronize us. Allow me to offer a more plausible explanation. You, Monsieur Rubino, edited this photograph.
Edited?
I'm no expert, but I say that you used paint or ink to carefully put her hands upon the clock. That would have been a simple task, considering the clock face is bare. One could even speculate that you specifically chose to include a handless clock in the photograph to simplify the editing process.
Fucking your reasoning is absurd. Why would the witness do such a thing?
Is it not obvious? By showing the photograph to have taken place precisely at 7:30, it clears all the photograph's subjects of suspicion. In other words, Monsieur Rubino created a perfect alibi. Of course, this raises further questions. Who is this witness protecting? And why? Was Monsieur Rubino coerced, bribed, threatened? Enough silence, let's see some answers, Mr. Rubino.
Well, fine, you got me. I'm guilty. I did it.
You did it. You committed the murder, Monsieur Gregory.
What? No. No idea who killed that frog. I'm just admitting that I'm guilty of producing fraudulent photographs. I was ordered to make changes. The printed photographs, and yes, that includes adding hands to the clock.
You were ordered? By whom?
I dare not say.
Mr. Rubino, I strongly advise you to answer the apprentice's questions. You have pledged to speak without fear, after all.
With respect, Judge, I fear this clause. More than I fear the punishment of the justice system. I shall name no names. This clause, did you hear that, Falcon?
That's most unfortunate. Mr. Rubino, we cannot tell about total names out of you. We don't live under the acid regime, after all. But since you omitted to falsifying evidence, then we cannot keep you on stand as a witness. Take your leave. You shall be charged with perjury in due course.
I cannot protest. So he deserves my failure for an artist. Good day, messieurs.
You know the favor of the jury.
Those other hands are painted on. So what? Doesn't matter. Photograph still depicts Dame Catelyn as absent. Close to the time of the murder. That's significant.
Oh, don't be just, Monsieur Remington. The photograph is not completely genuine, and it cannot be considered reliable evidence.
Why not? Is it still portrayal of the night's events?
Because if we accept one part of the picture as edited, then we must accept the possibility that other parts were too. It's possible that the Dame Catelyn was painted out. Even worse, it's possible that another person was painted in. We know that the witness was trying to cover for someone, so all possibilities must be accounted for.
What are you trying to say, Falcon? That the housemaid paid off the photographer? Or was that Signor Perry Demur, perhaps?
I don't think so. The housemaid lacks the means or motive, and it wouldn't make sense for Signor Peredo to implicate his own daughter.
I'm sure you're not suggesting that the host, Baron Regil, deliberately tried to
frame Dame Catherine, because it would be most outlandish theory yet. The Baron is a pillar of the community. He would never do such a thing.
Mr. Rabbington, I'm not here to throw accusations. That's the job of the prosecutor. However, may I offer some opinion?
May I offer some opinion?
Baron is not on field with his testimony yet.
So you would think, prosecutor, and yet I see my good reputation is getting tarnished by your incompetence.
Incompetence?
Indeed.
This case is a scrambled mess. Of course it is. The prosecutor is a rabbit.
Let's proceed with the witness questioning. That's fine with you, Judge.
Yes, let's vote by tribe.
Very good. I trust the defense has no objections.
no objections here.
Fantastic. Oh, before I forget, I pledge to speak without fear and prejudice, etc., etc. Now, prosecutor, ask me what I've witnessed over the course of the evening.
Yes, okay. Baron Ruggier, on the night of the,
The initial dinner went magnificently. When the photographer arrived, Monsieur Grenry left to visit the garden. Dame Catherine followed behind him moments later. Signor Perito, Rubino and myself were engaged in conversation, so we paid her no mind. After the photographer left, my housemaid left to find Monsieur Grenry and Dame Catherine. That would be when I heard her cry for help.
Thank you, Baron. I think we all know the story from there.
Time to cook Hoppenspiller.
I would like to cross-examine the witness.
Do you just mind integrity, garçon?
I'm just here to uncover the truth, Baron.
Very well then, hit me with your best shot. Establish with absolute certainty that I, Baron Radigan, am an honest man.
Let's proceed with the cross-examination.
Rodrigo, I'd like to ask about the dinner you served that evening.
Very well, ask away.
Regarding the red herring, I didn't actually pick up on that earlier.
Regarding the stolen cutlery, earlier we established that the silverware was stolen from your residence prior to the banquet.
Indeed. I'm aware of whom the culprit is, but I decided not to press charges.
I'm curious, then, that you decided to serve steak. Isn't it what one it isn't what one would describe as finger food, after all.
I don't know about that, Falcon.
I did all think me think of food. There's something curious about it. Signor Predator and Dame Catherine are vocal lovers of rare steak. I was merely suiting their needs.
Besides, what other choice did the Baron have, Falcon? Serve vegetable broth like a common peasant.
To be quiet, prosecutor, you sound ridiculous.
Sorry, Baron.
You have another question about the dinner? Yes. Red herring.
Now, about this red herring.
Yes, what about it?
I'm not sure, but I feel like it's of vital importance to the case.
Falcon, I just want to clarify this. Are you saying you wish to pursue the red herring?
No, I'm not an idiot. Yes, I wish to pursue the red herring. No, I'm not an idiot.
No, on second thought, I suspect the red herring may be of a diversion. I'll leave it alone for now.
That's a good call. Joker's starting to wear thin.
Yes, it was. I'll give you that pun. No more questions about the dinner.
Well, Regale, I have some questions about Monsieur Grenry.
God rest his soul.
What was your relation to him? What was your relation to Monsieur Grenry prior to his demise?
We're business partners. Monsieur Grenry, as Signor Pertimo and myself owned a third, share of an up-and-coming railway company.
Excuse the crassness for the question, but that means you and Signor Penrose would now own half of the company each, correct?
Correct. As well as a glimmer of benefit arose from this foul situation. But Monsieur, you must understand that Monsieur Grenry and I were friends. As much as we are business associates, I mourn the man's passing.
Of course. Why did Monsieur Grenry leave to visit the garden?
I believe he wanted some fresh air. Steak did not sit well with him, I fear.
Oh, I see. But that's not quite, but that's quite, coincidental timing, isn't it?
How so?
Well, Monsieur Grenry felt sick and left the room after the photographer arrived and just before the murder occurred. One might draw a link between the food and the sickness.
Hold on, Falcon. Surely you aren't suggesting that Monsieur Grimmery's food was poisoned in some way.
I'm not. No, there's nothing to indicate poisoning. I just found the timing somewhat puzzling.
There's nothing puzzling about it. Monsieur Gremery always had a soft stomach. Never surprised he couldn't keep down a good rare steak.
No more questions. Garden, I guess. Baron, we saw the murder scene at your garden for ourselves. When was the last time you visited? Well, Regil, when was the last time you ventured into your own garden?
As it happens, I have quite serious allergies. I haven't been in my own garden for years.
Yes, you say.
Indeed.
That's not right. Baron, I do not wish to call you a liar, but your claim does not hold up to scrutiny.
No, and why is that?
Because we have hard evidence to say that you have visited the garden recently.
Balderdash. My word is gold. So this court's the so-called hard evidence that I've been in my garden.
This was found in your garden. To be specific, we found it inside the fountain basin. Right beside where the murder occurred.
Oh, a cigar butt. That could belong to anybody, and...
Prosecutor, please shut your mouth. I can speak for myself.
Okay, sorry, Baron.
And indeed is the remnants of one of my cigars. I must apologize, Mr. Falcon. I misunderstood your initial question. You see, prior to the banquet, I hadn't visited my own garden in years. But naturally, after hearing the housemaid cry for help on the evening of the murder, I rushed outside. I was shocked and disgusted at what I saw. It must have been when I dropped my half-smoked cigar in the fountain basin.
You see, Falcon, it's a perfectly reasonable explanation.
I would find that believable if cigars were casually discarded. But as it happens, cigar butt was found in the fountain's upper basin, a location that could only be accessed with great inconvenience.
And little padding.
The cigar butt was not dropped, it was deliberately hidden.
There are any number of possible explanations.
Are there? Because I can only think of one. Said you, Baron Rogil, deliberately hid your cigar butt to disguise your own illicit activities.
Did I now? And what illicit activities would those be?
Do you want me to spell it? Fine, let's put everything on the table. You, Baron Regil, murdered Monsieur Gremery, and that's what you were trying to keep hidden.
Not directly accusing me of murder. I was shamelessly brazen.
Is that this is ludicrous accusation, Falcon. The Baron is an upstanding citizen of the highest order. Your allegation is baseless. You have no evidence, no means, no motive, no opportunity.
No evidence? Think harder, Monsieur Rappington. Every piece of evidence points to Baron Regil as a prime suspect. You want means? The Baron clearly had means. His lion claws are sharper than a surgeon's blade. Cutting a frog's belly would be tribute for him. Even Monsieur Rabino confessed just moments ago that he feared his claws.
Oh, ridiculous. I would never threaten a man with violence.
You want a motive? The Baron had at least 10,000 francs worth of a motive. By removing a business partner, the Baron's share of the railway company would increase from 1/3 to 1/2.
This is preposterous.
And finally, the Baron had an opportunity. No, he crafted the perfect opportunity. He arranged a small banquet with a very select number of guests. He was aware of the missing silverware, yet he served a steak, food item that necessitates a good cutlery. Why? To bloody the hands of the guests, of course. And then he hired an easily influenced photographer to stage a very specific picture in order to build a perfect alibi for himself. Photographing the guests in front of the handless clock face to make it easy for editing is quite an ingenious plan. It must be said.
Prosecutor, you can let this slanderous yarn go uncontested and say something. Object.
I
No, you're pitifully useless.
After executing the murder, the Baron found himself still holding a single piece of incriminating evidence, his finished cigar. He knew that leaving it at the crime scene would raise suspicion, but he didn't have time to properly dispose of it. So out of desperation, he threw it into his fountain, out of sight of his guests and any snooping police. I imagine the Baron was hoping to implicate Signor Perito de Meaux, since that would ensure total control over the railway company. Alas, Dame Catelyn was the first to happen upon the crime scene, so the Baron improvised.
This is an outrage. Judge, I demand you disbar this ranting lunatic.
No, there's only one outrage here. That a man like yourself is able to abuse his wealth and status and fame to frame an innocent girl of murder. You're bourgeoisie of the worst kind.
How dare you, garçon! You had a nerve of lying of scumbag of a lawyer. to accuse a philanthropist and myself of something that's so heinous. You have nothing like the fat cat bourgeoisie. I'm a respectable, hard-working capitalist.
No, you're a ruthless man, who would slaughter a dear friend just to reap a couple of francs.
You incredulous whelp. I'd have got you right here like a damned frog.
Would trouble please persuade the Baron.
I'm on it, Your Honor. Let's go, man. To consecrate with you.
Don't touch me, you filthy jackdaw. I can walk myself.
My friend, let's prosecute that may people have.
Well, in a manner of speaking, to be honest, no.
Price welcome well with the members of the jury to a decision. As we animal of the court, but we be patient with some time.
Oh, that was pretty incredible.
Thank you. I just hope it was enough.
What do you think? She just proved Caroline's innocence. Okay, no give a verdict for sure.
Person, I think you've misunderstood something important about the justice system.
What's that?
I haven't proved anything. As lawyers, we cannot deal in proofs. It's just not possible. All we can do is organize the evidence, convincingly explain what it suggests. I haven't proved Dame Cataline's innocence. All I've done is demonstrate that there is a significant possibility that she is not guilty.
I'm not sure I understand the difference.
Where we should this women. By we should presume that film and bear impression was made with the initial arrest. On that note, we unanimously find that the man Dame Cataline to be not guilty.
Wait a minute, that's the Mace Attorney font right there. Hold on.
Monsieur fucking petit person, you did it.
Yes, I suppose we did, didn't we?
I'll get back to you so we can celebrate properly.
Wow, that was fast.
You did it, Falcon.
I can't take all the credit. It was a group achievement.
I'm so proud of you, Pose.
Fucking okay, that accent.
I'll get 1 bottle of wine and at least 3 dirty glasses.
You're amazing, Monsieur Falcon.
Oh, it was nothing.
I very much like the way you pinned the murder on the Baron. That is an act of sheer genius.
I didn't pin on anything. Sparrows and I just worked unveiling the truths, given the facts of the case.
Monsieur Falcon, there's no need to play coy. The case is over.
Play coy.
Oh, don't tell me you're actually being sincere.
I'm completely lost.
Oh, wow, I thought the goody act was an act, but you actually don't know. Alright, I'll spell it out for you. I murdered Monsieur Greenway. I saw him in the garden, all drunk and vulnerable. I seized my opportunity. It was nothing personal, just business. And you understand?
Business.
To increase my papa's shares in the company, of course. My papa said that drunk frog was the weakest link.
Your confession doesn't make any sense at all. I found Baron Regil's cigarette butt hidden in the garden.
Oh, I put that there. I expected the police to find it, but I suppose I was putting too much faith in the brains of Paris' finest.
But if I can prove Monsieur Robina's photograph was edited.
It was edited. I wasn't in the picture because I was busy paying a visit to Monsieur Granville in the garden. My papa knew I needed an alibi, so he ordered Mr. Robino to paint me over Baron Logel and to add hands to the cloak. But that lazy artist didn't manage to finish altering the photograph by trial day. It's a good thing Monsieur Falcon was so imaginative, because that could have gone very badly. What is the silence? You both should be proud. There aren't many lawyers in all of France who could have won a case like this, even for the bourgeoisie kitty like me.
I think you should leave.
Fine. So much for the celebrations. Here's the payment for your services, straight from my papa's pockets. Adieu, Monsieur Falcon. Adieu, Sparrowson.
Okay, what do I do now? Falcon?
That's some good. You know what? Wow. This game's good. This game's very good. Like, wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. That was some balls to do that shit. That was some massive fucking balls to make the first cases ending that. Wow. God damn. If I hit continue, where am I? Okay. But I hate to leave you like this, but I am like I can feel sleep coming to me. I think I need to rest. I definitely need to go and nap or sleep or something. Maybe take a brief little stint, but I feel like needs I feel like moving rocks all day is taking its sweet little time. So unfortunately today's gonna be a bit shorter of a stream. Sorry about that, y'all. I will be back tomorrow with I think I should be able to do a full 3 hours. Fingers crossed. We'll see. But yeah, no, definitely more of this. This is good. I like where we're going with this. The writing was interesting. I'm definitely very interested to see where this goes. We got some good shit going on here. Very good shit. But with that being said, let's go and take a look at who is on so I can throw you lovely people over to some other place to enjoy some nice scenery so I can take a nap. And I'm probably going to need some more water next time. Because those voices hurt. Especially Sparrowson. But Sparrowson hurts me in multiple ways. Let's see. Who is online? Let's go throw you over here. Anyway, y'all. Thank you again for coming by. Was a fun time. I will, of course, be back tomorrow with more of this. We'll see what the hell we got. And, yeah. Great time.
Oh, man. Oh, no. I'm yawning, yeah. Hi, Alicia. Oh, fam.
Yup. Good shit. Anyway, later, everybody. Bye-bye. Ooh.